tight by keeper. Sanders now carrying up the far boards with Connor Bedard in front of him. Bedard slings this to the near wall and into the corner behind keeper. Out the far side comes Bateman. Nearly lost it, but found Bedard in transition through the neutral zone. Wide to his left, now into the middle. Bedard across the zone, takes a shot. Suryenko the blocker save, and against Michael Horon. Horon and Bedard to the dot. Horon ties it up and kicks it back to Cope. Pats will try to dump this in and hit the official and got stopped up at the Raider line. Bedard straightened up in the middle. All alone is Horon. He's stopped up at the far side. Gets some help from Sorensen. Sorensen at the left circle. Tried to drag move. It got stopped cold by Evans. And he'll start it the other way for Smith. Smith down the far side for Bedard in the middle. Bedard trying to split wide to his right. He shoots. He scores! Connor Bedard, what a rocket! We spoke. Stringer dumps this in softly to the Raider zone. Sanders stopped him up at the line. It bounces around just in front of the penalty box. Bateman trying to track it down. Johnson of the Pats will get this out to center. Bedard into the middle for Smith. Smith tries to go back to Bedard. Aquila.
Big defensive play by Luke Bateman. Big body on that Regina back end.
Who's not seen too many touches tonight with 10-10 left in this first period. On the far boards, Pierce makes a neat strip and keeps the play alive. Throws this into the middle, but it's picked off by Bedard, and he'll shovel it out to center ice. For Stringer down the right wing. Pickut in the right corner. Tries to chop this up the board. Stringer met that and knocked it away. Bedard at the circle. A shot save. Rebound poked away by Aquilon before Smith could get a tap in. Stringer in the far corner on it for Regina. Bounces it back to Bedard on the near side. He goes back to the top for Johnson. Holds it onside. Takes the hit to make the play as it rolls around behind for Bedard. He got roughed up by Aquilon. And
Pat's zone.
To the left of Matthew Keeper, Eric Pierce will take it against Connor Bedard, who has that Pats goal. Scrambled. The first man to it is Svozil. He escapes the forecheck of Pickut and sends this ahead for Bedard in flight. Through center ice, he comes right up the middle to the far side for Stringer. Stringer walks in and fires, and he put it wide.
See, this one just gets batted down by Horon, and then keeper was able to just get a hold of it.
Raiders win the draw and kick it into the near corner. Eric Pierce is on it on the right wing side. Worked over by Bedard as he tries to come up the boards. Herman now back on it, and again Bedard squeezes him out. Bedard picks the puck up for period. Connor Bedard has one of the goals, and he's taking the face-off at center against Pierce. Pierce wins it for the Raiders. It's Bateman. He'll start the breakout for Smith. Chip through to Bedard down the right wing side. Connor Bedard breaking in, drops it back for Smith, but that was picked off by Pickut. Bateman with that long reach keeps it alive again for Regina, who's making an offensive zone change. 5:40 into the second. Bedard fresh off the bench. Lost the puck. It pops into the neutral. He tips this ahead. Sanders can't get anywhere against the check of Cadu. He feeds this through for Smith down the right wing side. Smith leaves for Bedard. Bedard a drag shot. Big time pad save. Suryenko back up down the far side. Carrying down the left wing boards is Zach Smith throwing it across. The pass just missed Bedard as McNutt got in the way. Left of keeper in that Pats zone, and the Pats have it with Svozil. On for Bedard. He's got lots of room to gallop at 4-on-4. He'll shovel this to himself off the boards, but he got too much on it. Kozer will get there first. Svozil, and that allows Nyhoff to take it behind the Pats net. For Bedard up the right wing side. Connor Bedard through center, one-on-one with Landon Kozer. Bedard turns him inside out and fires a shot high and wide. Nyhoff holds it in at the left point. He'll send this down to Bedard in the far corner. Back to the top for Svozil, who won.
Down in the Prince Albert Raiders zone to Carter Suryenko's right-hand side.
And Bedard catches up to his own one face-off, but turned it over to home.
Line went out there, had a really solid shift, and the Raiders kind of built up from that point on.
Left side shots. Evans down the left wing side. At the circle, he throws it across, looking for Bedard. Kozer tipped that pass away. Smith catches up to it in the right wing in that Raider zone. A little bit of a false start. They'll try again. Pierce wins it back between his feet for Aquilon. He's forced to try and fight it free from the seat of his pants. Bedard picks it up down the right wing side. Driving wide on Aquilon. He shoots. Paddle save Suryenko off Stringer, Smith, Evans, and Bedard. And the Pats win the faceoff on the far side, but Pierce knocks it away from Evans and chases him back to center ice. Bedard collects it back in his own end and winds it up. Galloping through the neutral zone. Bedard right up the middle. Now cuts to the right wing side and drifts back as a one-man break-in. Puck goes back up, never mind in the WHL as the Pats win the draw. Back to the left point for Evans. Sweeped it over to Bedard. Bedard backdoor feed for Stringer at the goal line, saved by Suryenko. And
in that net in that first period.
Face off to the left of Suryenko. Final minute of play for Twilight Framing and Sports Gallery as the Pats track down the puck off the face-off. Bedard in the high slot on his backhand. Forced to curl to the outside on Kozer, staying right with him on the far side. Back to the top for Cadu at the right point. He shoots, and Suryenko again.
Well, you know, at the end of the period, if the Raiders continue with this one goal in the
Svozil carrying up the near side. Svozil fires it across to Bedard at the Raider bench. He's poke checked by Aquilon and forced out to center. Corner, Horon back for Sorensen, the goal scorer for the Raiders in this game. Tried to go back to the top. It was picked off by Bedard, and Bedard's got a step breaking wide to his left. At the top of the circle, Bedard pulls up, waits for the trailer. Englot for a shot. Fearless block by Sorensen. Englot gets it back and looks for Bedard at the left circle. Bedard, a drag move on Aquilon, a backhand try. He put it high and wide. At 5 into the third, it is a 2-1 Regina lead as Pierce breaks through center. Makes a move over the line, tried to go to Picacoot. Bedard took that away. Bedard now breaking up the middle, wide to his right into the zone. He got pushed up against the boards by Aquilon before he could shoot. We're back to 5-on-5 as Bedard collects it on the far boards. Tries to send it up the wall as Kozier's draped all over him.
Off the wall and sticks with the play.
Face off to the left of Sirienko, one back to Riker Evans at the left point. Off opponents. And this seems to be the unit that Habscheid prefers to have out against them. Certainly it's the defense pair as Kozier and Vosel to Evans at the left point. Evans a slap pass across for Stringer, a shot blocked in tight by Aquilon, and the rebound knocked away from Bedard. Sorensen going up at the circle, down for Sanders. Sanders out front for Horon. He was stick checked before he could shoot, and Bedard takes possession. Through center he comes, on to Smith down the left wing side. Smith cuts in for Bedard at the circle. A backhander across was behind Savosel. 40 remaining in the penalty kill for Great Canadian Oil Change. 5 minutes into this third period, the Pats leading 2-1 as Riker Evans breaks it up the left wing wall. Evans throws it back into his own end for Bedard. He's watched by Pierce. He'll drop this off to Evans. Evans stick handling on the fresh ice. A spinorama pass for Bedard in the middle. Bedard making a move on Pierce, carries wide to his right and fires this into the Raider end. Kozier catching up to it against Smith on the near side. Low for Nyhoff. Nyhoff walking off the goal line, tried to throw it across. Bedard picks it up at the right point, tracked down by Herman. Stringer line, Sirienko makes a stuff save. Aquilon can't throw it out, however, as Bedard seals the wall. Herman comes right at him at that right point. Two Raiders all over him. He'll go down low to Nyhoff. Nyhoff back to Evans at the left side with a slap shot. Sirienko the save. Rebound for Bedard at the goal line, and he knocked it wide. And stopped by Sirienko. Bedard gets the rebound in the corner to Sirienko's right. Back to the left. Around the far side for Zach Smith of Regina. He rolls it on to Stringer. Stringer up for Bedard at center. He's 1-on-2 and buying some time as he comes through the middle and backhands it across looking for Smith, who's in the clear. Smith a chop shot, and he put it home.
Bedard. That was his focus, and he wasn't even looking to see where the puck was. He was just keeping an eye on where Connor...
Exit at the Raider bench. He got double teamed but made the play through to Smith. Smith around the outside for Bedard. A shot robbed by Sirienko. They score on the rebound. The puck squeaked through. I'm not sure if it was Bedard's shot or Stringer.
But they're third in a row here in this third period.
Pats win the draw to the right of Sirienko to Smith at the left point. Smith down to Bedard as they're trying a new formation here on the 5-on-3. Bedard across to Evans at the right circle. Evans drops it off for Bedard. Down low for Nyhoff. Nyhoff back across looking for Smith. He was tied up by Pierce.